Hi,
Why do we even
everybody.
have that lever?
Why do we even have that lever? I feel like that's going to be our default standard joining messages. So why do we have that lever? Hi, everybody. Welcome to Curse of Strahdina with me, your dungeon mistress for the night, Christina, aka Tempest Libris, where I will be running some lovely friends of mine through Curse of Strahd, the amazing module from Dungeons and Dragons. So, if you didn't watch last week, you can watch it now on the YouTubes on Dungeon Crawl. And bonus action, bonus action. No, we have some lovely people who are going to reintroduce themselves to you before we get a rolling. So, starting with Brian, I introduced you, but now you can reintroduce yourself.
Hi, I am the aforementioned Brian. You can find me at BrianG103 on Twitter, and I'm playing Object, the Earth Genocide group.
And I'm Thomas. I'm playing Ronan, the Azamar Paladin.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm playing Crom, the half-orc Bloodhunter.
I am at Hermley. I am playing Alarin, the...
Oh,
Calm down. Calm down. It's going to happen. You're just going to have to deal with it there, Christina. You're going to get a little loud. I'm going to get a little happy. That's what happens. Because Alarin is a very happy person. And he is a cleric of light. And loves everything and everyone. Including Christina's pain.
my ear pain.
Hi, I'm Patrick at JD2319 on Twitter. I'm playing Caster, the Tiefling Warlock.
And hi, I'm Vicky QTV on Twitter, and I'm playing Misty, the Tabaxi monk.
When last we met, you guys were the amazing Team Quartz, the lowest team probably on the rung of the Slayer's Take. You had been given a mission to discover and hunt down some werewolves and retrieve their body parts, for for potion ingredients and other things. That's true. You're not Team Zircon, because screw those guys. Am I right? Screw Team Zircon.
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even
They're
screw
like 12.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Oh, that's true. That is true. You guys made your way outside of the city to where you were gonna go and do the deed, slay the evil, get paid. It was gonna be great. And then the fog arrived. And hey, when has fog ever been great? Maybe not ever, especially not in that film, The Mist, which is sort of like the fog. But, worse, because it was Stephen King. And this mist in particular is certainly not pleasant. And as you sort of pushed yourself through all the mist and the fog, you found yourself in a place you weren't there before. And then you discovered the two tiny, creepy-ass little children inviting you into their home to discover the monster and save them from it, the monster in the basement. And last we left off, one of your team members went down, popped back up again, and you discovered a shrieking creature in the third floor bedroom. Which is where we're gonna begin. The door was open, the bird was flying above, I believe, and you hear... Ah!
That's not good.
That's not good at all.
I need y'all to roll initiative.
Of course.
Right, here we go.
Better than last time, come on.
Do you have to wipe the initiative that's there now first, or do you just...
It takes it over. It takes it over.
It should take it over, yeah.
Oh,
Well, mine did. What the hell?
And if it doesn't, you can click into it, and it should re-roll that for ya. Ooh, new Curse of Strahd dice. Ooh. I rolled really well on it, you guys.
Oh, yay.
Hmm.
So happy for me.
Hashtag nerf Christina.
But how do you nerf God?
Give me a chainsaw in 20 minutes.
You see, there's this guy called Vecna.
You give him some
Yeah.
Golden Girls merchandise, maybe an autographed picture of Rue McClanahan, Estelle Getty. He's happy. You do what you want.
Right, I believe that might be all of you on there, so let's reshuffle you.
Why are the characters closest to death the ones with the highest initiative, damn it?
That's also my question. Why?
Well, no, that's good because it means you have a chance to heal yourself before certain damage starts going in.
Heal myself how, though?
You know, those healing potions that we didn't get.
Yeah.
They were impossible anyway.
Hashtag screw Lyra, but maybe don't, because we learn from my mistakes, yells Aldor into the night. Right. You guys all hear a scream. You are currently trapped inside a very dusty balcony. A suit of armor on the floor. It's partially destroyed now. It is very holy, but not in the relic sense. You can also see a couple of oil lamps which are flickering, and it is Misty's turn. Misty, what would you like to do? Currently, you see nothing but your pals, and you've heard a shriek. And there are a couple more doors.
Did we? Do we know from where the shriek came?
You do know
Yes.
it came from the room down here,
Okay.
where the undead presence was indicated earlier that there may be an undead presence that way.
Misty will back up a bit after what happened. And I guess above here is also a door.
There is a door there, yes.
Could she put her ear against it and see if she can listen or if anything is moving in there or if she can hear anything behind the doors?
Make a perception check for me.
Nice.
Oh,
That is pretty cool. You press your ear against the door and you take a moment to listen. You can still hear this sort of unsettling shriek at the back, but you press your ears against it and you can't hear anything from beyond that room. Complete silence.
Okay. So guys, I think that room at least no one is in there, so it should be safe that nothing comes from there, and I will stay where I am.
Okay. Did you want to hold anything for your turn? Or are you just quite happy with it?
In case whatever shriek comes in where we are, I will definitely try to hit it with my quarterstaff, but that would be the only thing.
Okie dokie. You have heard the shriek and you can't see anything just yet. And then Ronan, you watch as this spectral visage of a woman appears right before you, and she looks thin and young, and she looks at you with such a fury. And let's see. I need you to make a... Oh wait, I gotta hit you first. Does a 19 hit you?
19 hits.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, sir.
Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
It's going to be a 20.
Okay. You take... Okay, that's fine. You take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Halves to 3 because I'm resistant. Woo.
Woo.
Nice.
And luckily, nothing else happens as you feel your life beginning to drain from your body.
Ooh, boy.
Okay. Resisting necrotic, you are definitely the front liner for this fight.
And you watch as this woman, she looks young and sad but angry. There seems to be tears permanently etched into her ghastly appearance. Castor, it is your turn. You can
Okay.
vaguely see a shimmery shape of a woman.
If I try to take a shot from where I am, what sort of penalty would I be suffering cover-wise?
She's gonna get a bump to her AC.
Okay, I'll go ahead and try to take a shot anyway. Alright, I will fire an Eldritch Blast her way. That's gonna miss.
See? You never know. It could be.
It's an
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, no, it's gonna miss. She could have very low.
Not that low. Alright, I will... Let's see. I will get right here for now, just so the guys on the stairs can get up. And that'll be it for me.
Crom, you watched as Castor brought this smote of eldritch energy and fired it into a spectral creature that is just beyond your reach. Almost. You could probably squeeze in, jab, get away. What would you like to do, sir?
So, am I in range for the greatsword?
You are.
Okay. Yeah,
It
I'll have a
does
go.
have partial cover as the wall, so you can. It's going to be difficult, but doable.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless you natural one it, and then you might stab your friend.
right, I'll give it a go. It's possibly not gonna hit.
You bring the great sword, and Ronan, you can feel the air being cut beside you, but it just breezes past this spectral creature right in front of you.
Okay.
Not touching it at all, but hey, you've still got all your hair, you've still got your ears and limbs.
Yep. Whew.
What I'll do is, if I back up, I'm gonna block the. Does this staircase go up further?
That staircase finishes there.
Right. Okay.
There is a door right beside Ronan, and there is also a door towards the north where Misty is that you can see from this position.
I think I'll stay where I am, because then I won't block anyone else's line of sight. Yeah, that'll do.
Ellerin, it is your turn.
Okay, do I like have like a nice like angle on this thing's glowy like spectral feet?
You see a vague sort of shimmering shape at the top, and you can see where your friends have been continually trying to get at it, but there is a wall currently blocking you. If you move forward a little bit, you probably can get a little bit more of a sight on it.
Okay, so if I squeeze around here and just move that way?
You can sort of just see it. Its face haunted and grim, long outstretched jaw screeching.
Now there's no reason for that. Sometimes even in the darkest hours, there's just a great chance for something amazing to happen. Second flame.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see if it makes a dexterity saving throw. Oh, it just makes it.
Oh.
Ugh.
Well, poopy.
Sacred Flame, telling enemies to screw their cover bonus since 2015.
Mhm.
And that's about all I really should do at this point.
Awesome. You watch as Ellerin brings down this sacred flame, but it just dissipates harmlessly around the creature as it moves back a little and moves back into place, screeching the entire time. Ronan, it is your turn.
I'm gonna swing at it.
You're gonna swing at it, and there's gonna be no cover for it because you're right in front of it.
Yeah. Natural 20.
That's how we do it. You
That's how we do it. Let's see. $11, 22 plus 4. It's gonna be 25 points of damage.
Whoa!
Whoo! Okay, how do you want to do this?
One shot.
And that will be the end of my turn. We'll leave it there.
Yeah, it will. As you watch as you bring it down and you've got a greatsword, haven't you?
Yes.
Cleave it in two and you watch this horrified shriek turn sad and you almost hear a whispered thank you as it dissipates.
Sweet. OHK, let's go.
Y'all now out of initiative as for the moment.
Oh, good.
Whew.
We should probably focus on one room at a time. That way we don't get ambushed by 14 other creepy things.
Well,
Has Object still got Detect Magic going?
You did, and you haven't cast another concentration spell, have you yet, Object? Brian, are you muted? Oh,
I
you
turned
had
on
magic
push to
bubble.
talk. Yep. I forgot I pushed to talk on. Yeah, because Magic Stone is in concentration, so yeah, I still have to detect magic on.
There you go.
Any more armors wandering around?
So,
It's
with
30 feet.
in your sense of magic, be the door to Ronan's. If he's facing the spectre, his right, you get a faint sense of magic from there. Just beyond the door.
Hey, Ronan, don't be alarmed, but there's magic coming from the door to your right, just beyond it.
Okay. On hearing that, I'm gonna burn my final divine sense as well and focus for a moment, see if I sense any undead or anything.
You take a moment and you don't feel that sense of undead on this floor or to the right where Object indicated, but you feel something else now stronger. Above you, you sense something beyond. I just realized I totally did. You sense something above you and sort of towards the back where Misty is, but it's not on the same level as you. It feels higher.
Well, this floor seems clear of undead at least. There's another presence on the floor above us.
But we don't see any stairs for the next floor, do we?
Maybe
Nope.
there's a ladder to
Not
the
yet.
attic.
Yeah, not yet. We'll probably find them.
Well, let's start searching this place then.
So is there like a corpse from the thing to like examine, or did it just sort of like disappear into vapor?
Disappeared into vapor.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move in and investigate the room that it came from.
Okay, make a investigation check for me.
Investigation. 17.
Okay. This looks like a rather nice suite, but not as nice as you might expect for the master of the house. You see a door to the... You see two doors. You see one double door, which seems to lead out onto a balcony, which I'll just reveal that. Which you can see through open sort of panes of glass there. And there's another door that you can also see. But apart from that, all you see is a very large bed, some end tables, what looks like an empty wardrobe, and another one of those rather creepy panels of wood with a wooden frame which seems to be carved with berries and sort of ivy on it.
Okay.
Object, are you making an investigation or are you opening?
I'm investigating, so investigation roll.
Yep. But you're not opening the door, correct? You're just examining the door.
Yeah, just examining.
The door.
Well, fuck.
Something beyond the door, though. You know that.
It's actually a window.
You know, guys, I think this might actually be a wall.
It's a fake door.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just open the door then.
You're opening the door. You swing the door and you see for a moment dusty shelves with a few of them have like folded blankets, and there's a broom in the floor corner of it.
Can I tell where the magic's coming from now?
You can tell it's coming from the broom because the broom picks itself up and swings an attack at you. But I don't think that's gonna hit you. Let's see.
Mickey.
Nope.
Mickey warned us about this.
You watch as you feel the magic ping even brighter, and you watch as the broom comes in and takes a swing at you, but you just manage to duck out of its way.
What? Can I try and grab the broom? Grapple it?
Yep. Make a athletics check for me. With your strength. You try to grab it, but it just whips out of your reach. And with that, guess what?
Okay.
Did the broom just crit?
Obdrek, I need you to roll initiative for me.
This is glorious.
A man and a broom.
Yeah.
Oh!
Go first!
I like how this is the third time we've rolled initiative, and 2 of the times I've critted.
This broom is in your face, sir. You have your hand near the door. It is coming like it is going to take another swing at you. What would you like to do?
Turn it into a torch.
Funnily enough, I don't actually have any fire stuff today. Nothing. I still have a magic pebble stone. Can I just chuck at it and try and
Go for it.
break at the handle, I guess?
Yeah. This is not the music I thought it was. That's the one it was. You pick it up, and it just bounces into the back of the wall. And you watch as the stone just goes clink, 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 and rolls across the floor.
Okay, as a bonus action, can I just close the door on it?
You can certainly try. I need you to make a strength check. actually, no, let's see how quick you are. So, I would like you to roll a dexterity check for me as you try to pull the door really quickly back before it can get an attack in.
Okay, my dex of +1.
Hey, there's a 20 on the die.
Ooh.
Apparently there's also a
There's
6.
also 2 6s on the dice.
You go to pull it closed, but the broom just sort of pushes itself in between the door, and you hear it crack a little bit before it manages to try and attack you again. But that's not going to hit you, so it is now your turn again, sir. You guys
This
all
is the
watch.
weakest fight ever.
You guys watch like.
Well, it looks like he's trying to hold a broom, but it's not working.
Yeah.
Can I try and grapple it again?
You can certainly try, sir. Make another athletics check for me.
Someone does not handle their wood.
You do have DM inspiration. You are more than welcome to burn it if you so wish.
Yeah, what the hell? I didn't. This. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna burn the DM inspiration and grab the broom and then shout out. Has anyone got? Oh wait, there's are the lamps like open? Is it open?
It is like an oil lamp, so they have got a glass container at the top, but you can see flame at the top of them. And you know there's plenty of fire downstairs, but that would mean grabbing it and taking it all the way downstairs. But you have definitely got it with a 22. It is firmly in your hand.
I'm gonna shout out to Ronan. Hey Ronan, is the fire on in that fireplace? Is there a fireplace in there?
Make a perception check. Well, no, it's the fire. It's right there. You can see it. It's burning away quite nicely.
Yeah, there's a fire in the hearth here.
Okay, watch out, bewitched broom coming through. And I'm gonna try and stick it in the fire.
Okay, you pull it towards the fire. I need you to roll 3d6 for me as you pull it towards the fire. Whoop.
Well,
You watch as you plunge your hand and the broom in, and you watch as the broom just catches fire, and you let go of it. Let's see how quick you are. Make a dexterity saving throw for me, sir.
oh, George. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Hey.
You throw it in as it catches fire, and it just goes up in a plume of smoke. We're out of initiative. The broom is gone and defeated.
I wonder how many XP the broom was worth.
Can I just brush myself off? Like,
With the broom?
what is
The ashes.
You can. Well, the broom's mostly in the fire now, but if you really want to stick your hand in the fire and get the broom and brush yourself off of it.
No, just with my hands, just knock the
Yeah.
dust off myself, because brooms are dusty from experience.
While he does that, can Misty just open the door she's standing in front of? Just opening and seeing what happens?
Yes, because I believe Patrick also had that same idea with Castor. So
Yes,
both take
Castor
one
would
of the
like
door.
that room.
It is a double door, so you can both take one side of the door.
Cool.
Okay. Let's kick it in.
Sure.
Are you kicking?
No,
As in-
I will try if
No,
I
my
can
strength
open it.
sucks.
Well, my strength is there, but I would be trying to open it, just see if it's locked or not.
You put your hand on it. Make an investigation check for me. It appears to be a door. It doesn't seem to be trapped. It doesn't seem to be locked in any sort of way.
Then let's open it.
Sure. Let's go.
You look at these doors, and they have got two panes of very dusty stained glass windows set into them. And as you look at them, you notice that the design, yet again, is that same windmill motif. And you open the door, and you see a 4-poster bed. You see a rather nice, very large tiger skin rug, or it would have been nice except for it's currently rotting away in places. There is a fine layer of dust above a portrait of the same woman and man you saw downstairs earlier. And there seems to be a lot of webs over the tea set, which is to the right of the room.
Misty will look at the rock, crinkle her nose. Ugh. Quite
What is
disgusted.
this? What is this piece of furniture to my left?
That is a... I'm trying to remember what it's called. Is it a vanity? The ladies do their makeup.
Vanity, yeah.
Yeah, vanity. Yeah.
I was
Like this-
correct. Yay, it is a
I'd like to
vanity.
see if there's anything there worth taking.
And I will go over to the table, and there's the tea set, what you said?
There is a tea set there. Make an investigation check for me, Caster. You look through it and you see some bottles of perfume. You lift them up and smell them. They don't give you that sense of she was hiding a potion of healing in there. They smell quite fragrant and quite old. There's a thick layer of dust along the glass, and there seems to be just very half-used, almost rotting, decayed bits of red rouge in a tube, and you can also see like little powders that seem to have almost like turned into a hard substance. It seems like it's just makeup, but very old makeup. Misty, there is a set of there is a porcelain bowl, a matching jug, and 2 teacups.
Do they look as if they would be worth something?
Make an intelligence check for me.
Oh god.
It
Oh.
starts talking.
Right, Caster, there is a box on the vanity, which is made of silver and gold. And as you open it, there is a necklace inside it, and three rings in there as well. It's a tea set, and it's not worth very much.
Okay, then I will just... No, I will not leave. I will probably pocket one of the teacups.
You pocket a teacup.
And then I will walk over to... I think that's closets? Two closets next to the bed?
You open the closets, and there just seems to be very old, tattered dresses in rich burgundies and rich blues.
I will look under the bed.
You peek under the bed. There is... I need you to roll initiative. No, I'm kidding. There's nothing there. You look, and you can just see a fine layer of dust. And bits of hair that seem to be rolled into like little balls.
Ew.
Okay.
Back in Ronan's room. What are you guys doing down there?
I want to check this door in front of me right here.
Okay. You check the door. Make an investigation check for me. Obdrek, make a perception check for me.
20.
There is nothing trapped. This door is not locked, and you just push it open easily. And as you push it open, inside, you see what looks like a crib covered with a hanging black shroud.
I'm pretty certain I know what's there, but I guess I'm going to take a closer look.
Go on, take one for the team.
You part the shroud, and inside you see a tightly wrapped, baby-sized bundle lying in the crib.
Well, we know what happened to the youngest child now.
Didn't we already find out that it was stupid?
Yes, but now we know where the body is.
Didn't the twins say to rescue the younger brother?
I don't remember. I'll think about that down.
Yeah, that's
They did.
Yeah, But
So it's a trap, or
they're just creepy. Little column A,
Seems
little
like that might
column
have been
B.
a trap.
Alright.
Yeah. I'm like moving the body seems quite wrong to me at least, so I'm gonna leave it be.
Do you actually pick up the bundle?
No.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Someone else can do that if they
for no
want to.
reason whatsoever.
So I'm just gonna leave that be and walk back out to the balcony.
Castor will gather up the jewelry that was found
Mm-hmm.
in the box.
Is there anything? Is the fireplace? Is there fire going on, or is anything on top of the fireplace, like the rim?
The fireplace above it is just a painting of this woman and man, and they look unlike the painting downstairs of the child where the woman is sneering at that baby. Here they almost seem happy.
So I guess this is the before picture.
Looks like. So one left. So Misty would step out, or I guess Castor probably would step out first.
Okay. What was in this area?
It's just another balcony, and as you look out the window, you can see, through the door, you can see just grass and dirt down below. Ellerin, in there, you see just where the broom was propped up, and you can see a couple of blankets, a couple of towels, but they're all covered in, like, tiny moth holes almost, and they all seem to be covered with this thick layers of dust.
I will still take. I would like, if it's like a stack of towels, I will take a towel from the bottom of the stack just to have one towel.
Don't panic.
You, sir, have already got DM inspiration, so I cannot give you any more. Otherwise, I would, because everybody knows you should always take your time.
Right? Well, Douglas Adams, always have a towel.
Always have a towel. Castor, I need your troll investigation on that door if you are checking it.
Okay.
And Misty will stand directly behind him.
There doesn't seem to be any traps, does not seem to be locked.
Okay. Actually, Misty, do you want to check that door below the bed? Just one square below the bed. There's a black
Is that also a door to a room?
right there.
Yeah.
Yes, so we can see what's in that spot.
Then I would do that. So I would also try if it's locked.
It is not locked. You put your hand on it, you go to check it and just open it, and you open just a closet. It's just an empty closet. It's
Okay.
very thick with dust. I need you to roll a constitution saving for me, Misty.
Constitution saving. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
You start to hack up a herbal. But nothing else happens.
So basically a big Ep2 and a lot of dust.
Castor, you opening your door?
Yes, I am.
You open the door, and hey, do you remember how I said that somewhere in this house there is a stove in the bathroom and there is a toilet in the kitchen? You found the stove.
oh yeah.
Why that's there and the toilet is in the kitchen, no one knows. Architects.
The stove might be for heating water for the bath.
It's true, but it doesn't still explain what the toilet's doing in the kitchen.
Okay, that's a good point. I have no clue what toilet does in the kitchen.
Okay.
It is just a dark room. There doesn't seem to be any mirrors or windows in here. There is just there is actually a small stove in here which has a kettle. Roll initiative. I'm kidding. The kettle isn't going to kill you. There seems to
Mrs.
be...
Potts is going down.
Potts is going down. There just seems to be an empty bath.
Okay. I'll step back out then.
Object, from your investigation, there is no traps.
I'm gonna shout out, "Hey guys, I found something," and push the latch.
You push the latch and you watch as it swings open and reveals a wooden staircase.
Yay!
Hooray.
Somebody found the secret passage.
You have, and if you look to your right, the
Yeah.
stairs seem to ascend upwards.
Upwards. Oh.
Well, the way things are going, maybe I should be the first one up the stairs.
Yeah, I'll go second if you want.
I'll step aside and move my hands like I'm. Oh, right ahead,
So,
Yeah, let's send the tanks up first.
I'll go behind them. I'll give a nod to Object Broombreaker.
so I guess I get up to this top and I very cautiously check the door.
You check the door. Make an investigation check for me.
16. Nope, 14, excuse me.
It does not seem to be locked, but it does not seem to be trapped either. It just seems to be a plain wooden door with a handle that you twist.
Hmm.
Can I detect any magic coming from?
You
behind?
cannot.
Okay.
Right. Out of an abundance of caution, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out one of my 2 flasks of holy water, and I'm going to coat my blade with the holy water. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but we're going to see if it does.
You're opening the door.
Yeah, and then I'll open the door.
You open the door. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm pretty good at those, not too worried about it. And that's going to total out to a 22.
You feel a tickle at the back of your throat. You start to cough as this hallway is completely bare, but it is filled with dust, and you start to choke a little bit and start coughing. You see a door with a padlock on the outside of it. You see just this one here. You see another 2 sets of doors to the top, and you see one more door to the bottom. There was what seems to have been a window in front of you, but it seems to have been completely bricked up.
Okay.
You said this room's covered in dust?
Covered in dust. And there is a padlock on one of the doors on the outside.
Look
Are
in
there
the
any footprints on the dust?
And
Bingo.
is that in the general direction of the sense that I got earlier?
You remembered it was to the north and above you, so yes.
Whatever we're here for, it's probably behind this locked door.
Should we clear the rest of the floor first before we open it?
Makes
Probably
sense.
not a bad idea. Yeah.
Can I check the? I'll go ahead and start with these 2. Can I check them for traps?
Yeah, make an investigation check for me. They seem to be plain wooden doors.
19.
With a 14 and a 19, you guys both listen. Pass the perception, you put your hands against it. Doesn't seem to be trapped in any kind of way. Does not seem to be locked.
Alright, I'll open my door.
You open your door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, another toilet.
They're everywhere. Again, you feel a tickle in the back of your throat as this room is filled with dust. There seems to be a small, slender bed and a nightstand, a writing desk, and a rocking chair. There is a smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress sat in a window box, cobwebs draping it like a wedding dress.
Well, I'm gonna not go into the room. Where's this I'm just checking for things that are going to pop up to attack me, so we can do some more exploring later. So I'll head up.
Are you leaving the door
Prepare.
open?
Yeah,
I'll
leave
block it.
open.
You shutting the door?
No, I'll keep it open so I can see inside.
Okay. Make a perception check for me. Just so I know how well you're keeping an eye on the room.
Not very well, apparently.
Keep getting distracted by Alarin. His face is so cheery. But then you're like, no, I've got to look, and you keep staring at the room, and you keep staring at that doll. And staring. And staring. Obdrek, which door are you opening? Top or bottom?
Bottom.
You open this room, and you see a series of objects covered in long white sheets, all dusty. You also see what looks like to be the hint of a chest beneath one of the sheets, but it's just barely visible.
Okay. Do any of the other sheets look like they might have anything underneath them other than furniture?
One seems to stand around 5'11" and seems to have head shoulder shape and then straight down.
Okay. I'm gonna. Which one is it?
It is the one closest to you. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Hang on. That's not ominous at all. No pings of magic here.
Okay. I'm gonna step inside and poke the suspicious thing with my staff.
You poke the thing with your staff, and the sheet falls away, revealing a mannequin.
Haha. Okay, then I'll go over and take the sheet off the chest-looking object.
You take the sheet off. There seems to be around. I'm doing my Christina usual thing of holding. Can't see. It's about the size of a luggage chest. It's quite big, and it seems to be about 2 feet tall and probably 3 or 4 feet across. Wooden. It has a small latch on it. It is not locked. Make a perception check for me. It's a chest.
Okay. Can I look for check for traps?
You make an investigation check for me. It is not locked. It is not trapped.
Then I will open it.
You open the chest, and inside you see a wrapped bedsheet stained with blood, and you can see the skeletal remains of a woman inside it.
I stand up quickly and go, whoa, okay, not expect that.
As you step back, it does not move, but its hands are outstretched, its fingernails broken off.
Oh crap, she was put in there when she was still alive.
You can make a medicine check for me, if you wish.
Imagine rolling in here with like true resurrection.
Oh, you'd be in such pain.
As the Raven Queen Warlock, can you communicate with dead yet?
No.
You could also yell for the cleric who might be able to medicine ish.
Yeah, I'll poke my head out of the room towards Ellerin and say, hey, can you take a look at that? We found a body. Can you take a look and see if you can get any sense of how they died?
Okay, sure. Wow, that's fucked up.
Make a
Yeah.
medicine check for me. Yeah. Yeah, this is... You have felt the presence of light in your life for the longest time, but this feels absent of any light. You can see multiple stab wounds where somebody seems to have stabbed them in a rage, but the way the body is contorted and stuffed into this box, even if they were bleeding out, they were still very much alive as they went in. And it seems to be a young woman. Make a intelligence check for me. It seems like a woman's shape, but you can't quite figure out what the clothes mean, but it feels almost familiar to you. Just can't quite put the thing together.
Okay.
Crom, I want you to roll survival for me with advantage.
Okay.
So I'm aware.
Right. What's my survival? 4, so... 10.
Okay. I'll let you know if that comes up. But you cannot be actively surprised. I believe if you are actively tracking anything, which is good
Yep.
to know. There seems to be one more door object that is not unlocked, which you were right next to, but there is a dead body in the box.
Yeah, I'm moving right out away from that site. And going to check the other door. Go ahead and slowly open it if I don't feel any pings of magic. Or slowly open it and feel if I feel for any pings of magic.
You feel for magic. There doesn't seem to be anything magical coming from behind it. You open it, and it seems to be yet another room. Make a Constitution saving throw for me. You cough again, but like it's just dust. It's you sort of could do with some of that holy water right now just to wash your mouth out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seems to be a room filled with webs, another rocking chair, but this time no doll, no toys. Everybody make an intelligence check for me.
Intelligence. Right, that's a save.
16.
Castor, if you're checking the room again for more sneaky things, make a perception or an investigation check for me. I'll let you check for either.
Let's try perception.
There doesn't seem to be anything. You pull down a few more drapes, but there's just mirrors, empty coat racks, old chairs. Seems like this is all like essentially the attic where all the old furniture are put when they don't want to think about things again, including dead bodies. The rest of you, let's see. Misty and object. Crom, that doll is still creeping you out, but Ellerin and Ronan, you haven't found the children's bedrooms yet. You've seen master bedrooms. You've seen other bedrooms, but you've seen nothing that would indicate, apart from one doll, children's bedrooms.
Which means it's gotta be behind this padlocked door.
Or what if the children are the monsters?
Possible, but there was a presence up here earlier, so...
There's something.
Yeah, but that could be them.
Or it could be the father.
Isn't he the skeleton?
Yeah, I thought that was a skeleton.
Oh. Never mind.
So, should I try to...
Oh,
The door was locked, right? With
yeah, the door's locked. It's got a padlock on it.
Christina, just in theory, would Misty be able to climb the wall outside? So she would go downstairs again, one floor to the balcony and try to climb up and see if there's a window?
You can certainly do that. I will get you to make a athletics check for me.
So that would be what she would tell everyone, and then she would just...
Well, hold on. Let's not split everyone up. Then someone maybe pick the lock, or I could just try and break it. So that way we don't have someone stuck out on a balcony getting jumped trying to climb back in.
Well, I could pick the lock, but it maybe would be a good idea to see from outside what is in that room.
Is this a window here?
It is, but it is bricked up.
Before we go anywhere, can Obdrek come and check out this creepy doll that's staring me in the face?
That's me. Yeah, sure. I'll go.
Thank you.
It doesn't ping with magic if you're doing detect magic. Make a investigation check for me, Obdrek. It's just a doll. Crom's clearly got some deep-seated issues with dolls.
Do I hear them talking? Would that be...
Yeah.
Okay. I want to go in there and, just take a look at this doll myself.
I'll try.
Do I just make an investigation?
Yeah.
Okay, clearly it's alive. So, I'm going to go over to the doll. I'm going to pick up the doll. And I'm going to put
the doll.
And I'm going to put the doll in the stove and shut it.
You put the doll in the stove and it catches fire easily and just lights up.
Cool. Oh, is
in
this?
your mind, you can hear screaming.
Oh, of course.
You can't.
And Ronan searched this room, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna go back up here.
So, back to the question. Should we pick the lock and be surprised what is in there, or should I climb the outside wall and see if there's a window on the outside and peek in? I promise I will not go in. I will just check and see if I can see.
Wait. Don't bother climbing. I'll send Corvus.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Good idea.
You summon your familiar who reshakes itself back into life and it flies down and it flies through the open doors that you left and flies.
Wait, did he die?
No,
Wasn't he
he's
shrieked
just...
at?
Whenever you put him on your shoulder, you said he becomes lifeless. And
Becomes
inert.
incapacitated, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll kind of wake him up and we'll send him outside to try to... I'll show him the door, show him the room. So look, we need to find a window that points into this room so we can see what's in it. Can you take a look?
It flies around the building and out through the door and upwards, and you hear window. Trail mix.
Hang on 1 second.
And then it says bricked window.
Okay. All right. Since if it's within 100 feet, I can see through its eyes. So do I see any open windows, or is the room completely sealed off?
You see window, which looking through your position now, you see yourself, which is a really weird thing. You
Okay,
can
so
see yourself
seeing
looking at
those
the
windows?
bird, seeing yourself, looking at the bird, seeing yourself. It's really disconcerting. And then you fly a bit further on, and where there was a window, it is bricked up.
That one there?
Yeah.
That spot? Okay. All right. So we can't see into the room from outside. All right. I will call him back to me then.
Call him back.
Said The external window in that room has been sealed up just like that other one over to next to us. So the only way through seems to be through this door.
All right. So we picking the lock, or we're gonna try and break it.
I can try and pick it. If it's not working, we can still break it.
Sure.
All right. Go ahead.
Roll me a sleight of hand check, because you are proficient with thieves' tools. Correct. You have thieves' tools. You are proficient in thieves' tools. One of these things.
I have thieves' tools. I'm not proficient.
Okay, so I want you to just roll me a standard.
Sleight of hand?
Are you proficient in sleight of hand?
No.
Then that will be fine, because that will just essentially be a dex check. So yes, you can roll that.
It's not good.
Wiggle it in. You don't break it into the lock, but you just can't quite get it.
I'm muttering to myself, it's not working, and stepping back.
Mind if I go?
Give it a go.
Do you have thieves' tools up, Drake?
Yes. Can I just check for traps first, just in case this
You
is
can.
just a padlock?
Investigation for me, so.
No traps.
No traps. There are no traps. It is literally just the padlock on the door.
Okay. So sleight of hand then, yeah?
Yeah. You try and wiggle, but it's the same thing again. You just can't quite. You can see where Misty was going wrong, and you kind of keep going, but no, still.
Can I reach across and
Let's
just
break this thing.
swing my sword at it?
Yeah, make an attack roll for me.
I take a quick step back.
I'm going to whoever tries to break down the door. I'm casting that on them.
Got it.
You or me, Nick, who's breaking down the door.
I'll do it if you want.
Well, I've got the resistance to the necrotic, so maybe I should do it just in case. So I'm in front when the door goes open.
Okay, make an attack roll for me then.
Attack roll. Sword plus 6. Gonna be 17.
You slam your greatsword into it, and it clink, and then you watch as the padlock falls to the floor.
Okay. Well, here we go. And I open the door.
You open the door, revealing I'm on the right layer, which I'm not. This room, you open it and you can see immediately in front of the window, flanked by 2 bed frames for small children. To the left, you see a small dollhouse, an exact replica of this house, and a small child's box, but in the middle you see 2 small skeletons wearing tattered, familiar clothing. The smaller of the 2 cradling a doll which you recognize. And then you see them, the children, almost as if they were perfectly fine, right in front of you. Yet again.
Oh, boy.
Hello, sirs. Hello, sirs.
How's your doll?
The smallest one just sort of looks down at it and pulls it to its chest. My doll is fine, sir.
So, can you tell us what exactly happened here? Because this is a little weird. You know, I mean, just a little odd.
Have you come to save us from the monster?
We'd like to try.
Our mommy put us in here to save us from the monster. She said it would be safe in here.
Did she say where the monster was?
The monster is downstairs.
On the first floor or below it?
Below the house. In the special room. Would you like to see?
Do you know how to get to the special room?
Yes. come and see. And the oldest one, Rose, gestures with her hand and sits down next to the dollhouse.
Okay.
Oh.
The dollhouse is a replica of this house?
It is.
Okay, then I would like to check the dollhouse for some sort of stairway or something that we haven't seen yet that would go down.
Make a perception check for me.
See if we can find, because we've seen there's been some missing areas. Alright, perception. Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Rose peeks down and she opens it. You have to be careful. You can't touch it. Promise you'll be careful.
I promised.
It is my favorite thing.
I can see why. It's lovely.
And she opens it and she asks you, do you have any food? I'm so hungry. We've been so hungry for so long. Our mummy put us in here.
They're not alive. They're the undead I sensed before, you guys.
Right, but they're kids.
Doesn't stop them from being undead.
Okay. Which one is open to the dollhouse?
Rose.
Okay. Rose, can you show me in your dollhouse how to get down below the first floor?
Promise me you won't leave us. We don't want to be alone and hungry anymore.
I understand. We want to see if we can get rid of the monster so you don't have to be stuck up here anymore.
She bends down and she points to their floor, and beside where you were stood earlier by the two doors to the room full of old rubbish covered in sheets and the small bedroom, she goes there and she pushes a door inside the little dollhouse and it opens, and where there was a wall, there is now, you can see a spiral staircase, and as you look down each floor of the dollhouse, you can see the same spiral staircase leading down. It goes down to the basement.
Okay.
But you shouldn't go down there. Please don't leave us.
Well, we don't want to leave you alone, but we want to make sure that whatever monster's down there is sent away so that it can't hurt you.
Please don't leave us.
I cast light on the little doll again.
Are you touching the doll?
Yep.
The one that she's been clutching?
Yep.
I need you to do something for me in a moment.
Okay.
When I bring up the right thing. There it is.
Sorry.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me.
Oh boy.
Oh, crap.
Possession.
I would like to use my DM inspiration.
As you reach down to touch Thorn's doll, the smallest of the two, and you fill it with light, you watch as for a moment he's there and then disappears, and you feel something inside you, but you push it away and back, and you watch as the little boy reappears behind you, looking at you horrified and into the corner.
What just happened?
Wait, little boy?
One's a little boy, one's a little girl.
Okay.
But they both speak with a very similar, eerie manner.
Okay.
Do I have the sense that this was that something tried to attack me, or
Make a intelligence check for me with advantage, or a religion check.
well,
You have a feeling that it didn't like you touching its toy. And you get the feeling that if you hadn't have felt so convicted in yourself and in your God, that perhaps something might have happened to you. Something bad because you touched its things.
okay. I will spend a few moments apologizing and say that I only attempt to bring the light to dark places. When you have the light with you, you're never alone. The light helps everything.
Make a persuasion roll for me. Disadvantage.
Well, so it comes out like the light's everywhere, but you're stupid bitches.
You watch as Thorn, the youngest one, just disappears. He didn't like that. I wouldn't touch his things.
I am sorry. I will not do that again. And I'll like back out to where I was.
You're not gonna leave us, are you?
We have a monster to face.
I do not want to be here alone again.
Crap. Let's see. We can deal with this here.
I'm going to turn to object, the farthest one away from all this, and whisper quietly. Maybe it would be a good idea to rest up here before we descend into the badness that most likely awaits.
I missed everything after descend. Sorry.
Basically, should we do you think we should stop here and rest and sort of rejuvenate ourselves before we do the big bad evil guy?
This place doesn't seem exactly restful. But perhaps it would give the kids ease.
Would Misty hear them talking?
Mm-hmm. They stood right in front.
Maybe at least a short rest. Maybe it will calm the kids down and we stay in for a bit.
Sounds alright to me.
So,
One of the children disappears, leaving the room empty and alone but for their skeleton.
so what now? Do we want to take a short rest or should we head down?
Well, which room do you want to rest in? Which is the most defensible?
Honest-
Probably where we are.
Yeah. Probably, because then we have doors around us, and we have, yeah.
I think we just try and push on.
Okay.
Alright, so Castor knows where the basement is?
Yep, follow me. I walk right over to the staircase.
As we go down, right here on the wall on the side of the room we're in, I just cast light there and just let it be there for until we leave the area.
You leave the area, and Castor leads the charge down the stairs.
I'll be right behind him.
Same.
Boop.
Okay.
Now, I've put the illuminated lighting on this. This is the first time I've ever used it. I do not know how well it will work. Can you please place yourself, you're at the top of the map, can you place yourselves in some kind of order? Can you see yourselves is the question.
I cannot.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Just see the
Then-
black box.
Then we are not gonna do that. Right, let me put this.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't know.
Dynamic lighting
is-
involves some sort of every token has a light source or view ability, and then
Oh, I put light sources on all of you, but yeah, no, it didn't. Did not work. Let's see. I need to reveal then the bit that you're in. Here you are. That's your stat set up there.
So,
Castor leads you all downstairs.
Whoa, that's big.
Oh, I have got you all up here. Sorry, you probably. Oh, can you see yourself there? Can you see
Yes.
yourself there?
Yep.
And I realised you just. And you can see up to 60 feet, can't you? Cool.
Yep.
Same.
'Cause tieflings. I'll extend it that way. You all descend down a. It's narrow and tight, and as you get further and further down, you start to hear this eerie chanting coming from far below. And as you approach down, you hear it now echoing down what seems to be corridors. This chanting again and again.
I'm gonna squeeze by him and stand here.
You see a small corridor with what seems to be just a wall, but you can vaguely make out some sort of stone shapes on the other side.
Stone shapes over here.
Mm-hmm.
I will head that way.
You see hewn earth, and you see what appears to be stone slabs backed up against both walls. Empty crypts. Names scratched into both of the stones.
Okay. Am I able to read the names?
You can make a perception check for me. The first one just appears blank, but the second one reads Walter Durst. And you remember that the Durst family are the family that own this home.
Okay. And is there anything in these areas behind?
They are just where it looks like you might lift a coffin and leave it there for burial.
Okay.
But there doesn't seem to be any coffin, just an empty crypt with two stones resting either side.
Okay, that's not creepy at all.
I'm gonna move down the hall and like here.
You
And see
start.
if I-
Are you making a perception check? Make a perception check.
Yes. That's not 20.
You don't seem to see anything apart from the wooden table in front of you. You listen carefully, you don't hear anything down here, and you certainly don't smell anything. Looking around, you just see 4 chairs, and as you peek a little further in, you can see that the room opens out a little more further south. Right
Okay.
there.
What are the dust levels like down here?
You smell the faint, almost like mildew, mold kind of smell coming from below you. The rest of you in the corridor, what are you doing?
Caster will head down this way.
Misty will follow.
You head down that way and you see what looks like a open room with a larger table. Bones scattered along the floor.
Okay.
And to either side of you again, you see a very similar looking corridor.
I will start with this one here.
You see what looks like closed crypts. Stone slabs pressed against the wall.
Okay. Are there
Ceiling.
names on the stone slabs?
Make a perception check for me. You read the first one reads Gustav Durst, and the second one reads Elizabeth Durst, which, if you remember rightly, was the name of the parents.
Okay. I should put a hand on each one and then walk out. Those crypts are sealed.
They are sealed.
Misty would go in the other direction and peek left and right.
Make a perception check for me. The one to the top reads Rosevalda Durst, and the one to the bottom reads Thornbolt Durst.
Kids.
Okay, I found the kids' tombs, which is weird since we found the skeletons upstairs.
Do you reckon they were prepared for when they died?
But why are they closed in?
Unless they're not the real.
I'm hesitant about trying to break it and look inside. I don't think it makes sense.
We saw the kids upstairs where those skeletons were.
Yeah, but do we know they are who they are?
Well, if there are bodies in these crypts, then that certainly raises some questions.
Then let's try to open one. I will go down.
I need you to make a strength or athletics check for me. As Misty tries to open the door, Opdrick and Ronan, what are you up to?
Well, me noticing that everyone else has gone in their direction is going to say we should probably join the others and head back tomorrow. I'll head back to where we came.
Yeah, I'll just look around, and if I don't see anything, I'll head back too.
You look around and you see a couple of beds. Make a Constitution saving throw for me. You take a long. They smell a bit, but gosh, don't they look inviting? And then you just brush it off, and that's all.
Oh, okay.
All these mysterious saving throws.
Misty, you press your hands in and you try to move the rock and it. Put your claws in, and it's just. It almost feels better if you had some sort of tool than just your hands.
I have a crowbar. Would that help?
Yes, I would let you make a re-roll that for me.
Okay. Then
So you
I'll-
go-
Actually, I have one too, actually.
You go,
Better.
crowbar, and then you push it in and you pop, and the stone shifts and you're able to grasp and move it. And ahead of you, you see a stone bier, and on top of it is a coffin. But as you look and glance at it, it's empty.
Nobody here, so I guess it's really just prepped, and the kids are really the ones upstairs.
Okay.
Which coffin was this that was open?
Boy,
Which group? The boy?
I think, right?
Yes, Fawns.
Should we open the other? I don't think we need to.
I think we want to disturb as few graves as possible.
Except these graves were already disturbed, or they're empty.
At least two of them. The other one seem to be locked or closed.
Yeah.
Question
the
is-
the kids aren't in these.
Do we want to check the parents if they are really there?
I say we hold off on that, and that could be a back through after we've established that, where the issue is down here.
Good. Let's keep them in peace if we can.
Well, I'll move a little deeper into this room, see if there's anything else to be seen.
I will try to pull the stone back, shut
Oh,
close
here.
as best as I can.
That's a D12. That's not going to help. Okay. The room, Ronan, that you are in, you press your feet down and you hear crunch of bones beneath you. Make a medicine check for me.
Medicine? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 17.
You look at them and you remember lessons that you had on, you peeked in occasionally to see what the clerics are doing and just, have a look what they were learning, and they look like human bones. And as you look, you realize there are so many human bones here.
This cannot be good. This room is just littered with bones.
Well, didn't the letter say the dad was conducting sacrifices?
might also explain why the two crypts were opened up.
I'll push on to here.
You push on to there.
Oh,
You
here.
You both see this sort of hewn from earth passageway continue round. Crom, make a perception check for me.
Perception 10.
You see a dark alcove, which seems to have been maybe perhaps a larder, but you don't see anything. You just see more of these bones on the floor.
Where's the larder?
To your... oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Why do I keep doing this? I'm not on the wrong layer, I'm on the wrong pointer.
Right.
Can I look at some of these bones and like see if there's anything weird about them? If they're just normal bones, or if they've been like gnawed on?
You can make a medicine check for me. They look like human bones. You can't quite see if they seem to have been nommed on, or if they are just old and decayed with age.
Well then.
That's not good. What do I see from where I am?
You've moved. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All the way down. You see stairs going down, and as you go to put your foot forward, you almost slip until you realize they are stairs. You see another set of stairs going down even further into what looks like a lowered room.
It looks like two sets of stairs with sort of a landing in the middle there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will go to the landing.
Send the bird down.
I will go to the landing.
You go to the landing and you see a long corridor and stairs down again even.
Okay. So we got stairs there, stairs there. I will head here first.
You go there,
Uh-huh.
and it reveals
Oh, God.
a rather large room with what seems to be a well shaft in the center of it, a 3-foot-high stone lip which seems to descend down, and you can hear drip, drip, drip in this room.
Okay, is there anything else in the room?
There seems to be a number of sort of open doorways, and you can see staircase leading up.
Okay, what about this one here?
You look in there and you see a small pallet bed and a chest.
Does the chest appear to be locked?
The chest appears to be. Make a perception. If you're only looking from that distance, make a perception. If you're getting up close and investigating, investigation.
Well, I'll start with perception here. That's better for me.
It does not appear to be. Which one is that though? It does not appear to be locked.
Okay, I'll step into the room.
You step into the room and you see it almost seems to be like quarters. There seems to be a wooden framed bed. There seems to be a chest. It all seems to be quite normal. This one isn't locked. Ronan, as you look down and you see very similar to what Castor is seeing, yours does have a padlock on it. Seems to be very rusty and old. And
Okay.
Ellerin, from your distance, you can see a similar chest with a padlock. Crumb, I need you to go back for me, and then I need you to make... Nope, you don't. You just walked through it. So make a perception check for me.
Alright. 18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay. At disadvantage.
Okay. That is 10.
You start to head down the hallway, and you put your foot down the same corridor where Castor didn't go all the way, and you hear this chanting getting louder, and it distracts you as you put your foot down, and you feel the floorboard give way beneath you, and you begin to fall. You take 21 points of damage as your body lands at the bottom of a pit into piercing spikes.
Ouch.
Whoa.
Can I use my relentless endurance to drop to 1 hit point?
You can.
The
So
right
where's
one.
the pit?
That's the right one who fell down, as it seems.
That is where the pit is. You at the
Right.
bottom of a pit
Yay.
with 1 hit point.
I'm assuming I hear something.
You hear
Crunch, if not a scream.
Make a perception check for me.
Misty as well, because I'm still near.
Yes.
Oh well, Object has it.
You hear crack, and then you don't hear anything else, and then you hear a thud, and you hear a soft squish noise. And you peek around the corridor, and Crumb was there a moment ago, and he now isn't there, and there seems to be a hole in the floor.
I'm gonna walk up and peer over the edge. Crawl.
Ow.
Oh, good, you're still alive.
Make a perception check whilst you're down there in the pit. What was your perception check, sir?
14.
You stagger to your feet, and it's really hard not to step into spikes, but you notice a tiny scrap of what looks like teal fabric, and as you look, you notice there is a note written, "Party in the pit trap."
Oh my god.
DM disadvantage.
Yes.
I'm gonna lower a rope down to Crom.
Yeah, I'll try and crawl my way up if I can.
I need you to make an athletic strength check with advantage because Obdrek is helping.
Right. Athletics. Uh, 21.
You pull yourself up, and for a moment you begin to feel your hands shift, and start to worry that you're about to, and then you just keep going, and you manage to see the lovely, delightful object just sort of stood there, and it's just like, person. You still have the scrap of teal fabric, though.
I'll put that in my pocket for now. Thanks for the assist.
No problem. How about we not straight off into any more pits?
I'll follow you.
Right.
I will mark the pit trap. That is... Nope. Can you see that box? Am I on the right layer? I'm on the right layer. Yeah. There should be a box there now.
Nope.
Nope.
No. Oh, for God's sake, box. Wait, I just... Boop. Can you see the box now?
Yes.
Yes.
There is a pit there.
Pit where the Genora box is. Gotcha.
It's not Genora.
The thing in the middle of the room, was that a well or fireplace?
It was a well, and if you peek down, it seems to descend for about 30 feet until you can see sort of basic water. Caster, it does not seem to be chest. Chest. Trapped.
Isn't it?
It is a chest. It does not seem to be trapped. Trapped is the word. And Ronan, the same thing. It does not seem to be trapped, but yours does have a lock on it.
Would Misty see the chest in front of her straight ahead?
You would, yes.
Then she would go over and see if it's locked or not.
It also has a padlock on it.
She would like to try to open it.
I need you to make you're not proficient, so just a dex check for me.
I'm just gonna break the padlock on the one knob.
Make an attack roll for me. As Ronan, you're just like, I know what to do with locks. Sword!
That's a natural 20 on the lock.
That lock is like, I am going to say you now have proficiency in breaking locks with your sword.
Let's go. I'm gonna write that down now.
You chop the lock and it just like neatly cleaves in two, and you're like, I don't even know how that works, but it neatly cleaves in two. And the box pops open, and inside it you see a silvered short sword. Short sword. There we go.
Sword.
Sword.
Irish wristwatch.
No. Misty, you try and pry it open, but again, you and thieves' tools, you just can't quite get it.
Can I try quite angrily now use my quarterstaff to hit the chest itself? Is it from wood or is it metal?
It is made out of wood. The lock is made out of metal. Caster, you open yours.
Mhm.
You see 11 gold pieces, 60 silver pieces, and something interesting. It seems to be a pouch, and as you pick it up, the leather it's made out of is quite unusual, and like, I wonder what and you turn it over and you see the crest of a tattoo.
Oh, I dropped that pouch right the hell now.
As it appears to be made from human skin.
Yeah, I use prestidigitation on my hand to clean that shit off. Even if there's nothing actually there on my hand. That's just icky.
Misty, make an attack roll with your staff if you're booping it.
Yep. I will try to. Let's see.
You take the staff, bring it down, and the lock comes off. Not as neatly as Ronan, but it's still pretty nice. And the lid pops up, and inside you see a black leather eye patch with a carnelian gem sewn into the center of it.
I will grab it.
you would look very fetching in it.
Yep, that's the thought. That's all? Nothing else?
That's all that's in there. Make an intelligence check for me.
An 8.
It's worth something, but you're not quite sure how much.
I
Object,
will keep it just for fun.
it will look so snazzy on you. So, on point. Object, your chest does not appear to be trapped, but it is got a padlock on it. It pops open, and you see an ivory hairbrush with silver bristles. Make a intelligence check for me. I would say with an advantage.
Okay. Haha.
You've seen hair sets like this. This is probably worth about 25 gold pieces. And it is made from real silver as well, which might come in handy if you're fighting werewolves.
I'll go ahead and pocket it.
Fighting werewolves like we were supposed to be doing when this whole thing started.
Maybe.
All right, I'm gonna check this chest now.
I'm going to make you roll an attack roll with advantage.
That's gonna be a 20 flat.
You
Unnatural.
you bring it down, and the lock just doesn't cleave in two this time, but it definitely damages it, and it just pops open. And inside this chest, you see a folded black piece of cloth.
All right, I'll pull out the piece of cloth.
Inside it, you see 3 moss agates. Agates. I don't know if I say that correctly.
Agate, yeah.
There you go. Yay! Make an intelligence check for me.
Intelligence, I get +1, +2. That'll be a 17.
They're worth about 10 gold pieces each.
What's the-
Maybe this would be a good place to set up for a rest. We've got a hole in the floor from that southern path, and there's a northern path there, but maybe we could, like, move some beds and sort of, like, slightly, block these
Cover
entranceways
it over.
to at least make it harder to get in.
That works.
I mean, that's a lot of work for a short rest. Unless you're trying to take a long rest right now.
I think trying to take a long rest down here would be an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
let's just take
we've got a
short
few-
rest and
We've
watch
got a few
the
folks who
place.
are pretty far down on health and could use a hit die.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty, like, we can probably manage a short rest without having to fortify the area. You know, just take 10 to 15 minutes to sit down, or 20 minutes to sit down and have a breather.
Everybody can make an intelligence check.
Nope.
Bunch of brainiacs, this party.
Yay, we're good.
18.
That's a golf clap from me. 18 from you. Who am I missing? I'm missing Crom. No. I don't know why I asked. Ronan, like, you're like only a short rest, but you're kind of looking at the sort of shape of the wall and the size of the beds. They would fit quite snugly in. You would probably have to have people on watch, but you could potentially get a long rest in here. Potentially, if you pushed the beds upright and made yourself a little nook, a little sleepy nook. There would be a hole in the middle of the room until, well, if you stayed in this room.
Do you want to go and grab the table from the other room and cover it?
Sure.
I thought we were just doing. Do we want to do a long rest here?
Who needs a long rest?
Our spellcasters, except me. Our
I could
cleric
do
and
with
druid could probably deal with it. Our paladin could deal with it.
I think I'm actually good as far as spells.
I mean, I'll get my.
Well, if we don't do it here, are we likely to find another defensible place?
Probably not.
Yeah. Given this house, I doubt it.
Yeah, let's do fortifications and take a long rest then.
Yeah, and I only need to meditate for 4 hours, so
So we could take turns that one at least is awake and have an eye if something happens.
yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Can I just look down the well and see if? No.
Yafu can. The DM is not eating at all.
Oh no, that definitely doesn't sound like showing.
Should
No.
we drop a torch? Christina, you said there's water. We can see water at.
It's about a 30-foot drop, and then you can see what looks to be water at the bottom of it. There is
Can I-
also a wooden basket which hangs from a rope and pulley mechanism.
Can I pull up a bucket of water and see what the quality of the water is?
Yeah, make an athletics strength check for me.
Do any of our spellcasters have purify food and drink?
I do.
Yeah.
$18 on athletics, Christine.
You pull it up quite easily. You look at the water. It doesn't smell great. It seems to have been sitting for quite a while, but it doesn't appear poisoned. There definitely doesn't seem to be any creepy crawlies in it, and there certainly doesn't seem to be any dead in it, which is a plus.
Since there's been dead everywhere else around here.
You purify it, and it looks crystal clear and beautiful.
Alright, guys, drink it.
You take a drink. Look. It's really good, and it just washes out that taste of undead and dust that's been in your mouth, and that tickling that you keep having at the back of your throat just quenches it, just solid. So pleased.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're setting up table or the beds and stuff and fortifying this for a long rest then?
Sounds like a plan.
So, Ronan, you would probably know that here. That didn't show, did it? Am I on the right layer?
No.
I am on the right layer. Why can I not draw this? This thing hates me. This thing hates me. I don't think
Use the correct tool?
Yes, I was, but so now I'm going to use a different tool. Nope, still disappearing. Very odd. But, there we go. That one will do. There and there. Put them up there, you can have a nice long rest. Maybe.
Okay. So set everything up here and here, and then it should be fairly well fortified.
That's good, because I need a nap.
Who's taking watches?
I'll take first watch.
Should we have 2 on watch or 1?
Who does anyone else not need a full 8 hours?
I mean, I can just use a hit die and I'll be back up to.
Yeah, for me to
Myself.
say. I just need one hit die, and then I'm good.
Yeah, same. So I can stay up
Yeah.
with the first watch if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. One hit die will probably be okay for me.
Okay, then I'll just take the. I'll sleep first, or meditate first, and then finish off the last bit of it.
Okay then. And with that, does everybody want to buy a break?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes, we can do that.
5 minutes? Longer?
About
5
5
minutes should
minutes or so.
I should be
fine.
okay.
5 sounds fine.
Awesome.
Be right back.
Well, whoever is watching in chat, stay tuned for. Let's see if Christina can kill them in the house. And hey, if you didn't catch it, welcome to Christina almost died in that pit trap. That's whose dress was at the bottom of the pit trap. That is where Party in the Pit Trap comes from. Little well-known fact for you.
Which character was that?
That was Anna, my creepy-ass warlock from Rizgofti's game of Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm a big fan of creepy ass warlocks, actually.
She is amazing. It is Party in the Pit Trap. And that's where that is from. I like our little on break thing. So yeah, we're on break. You guys can go have a drink, a thing. I'm gonna go get a cake. I've got a cake and I'm gonna eat it all. I'll be back momentarily to kill you.
Oh, there's a thing I can do with the bird. Hang on.
It distracts people.
No, it can stay awake while I sleep.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Keep forgetting all the things this bird can do.
He's proved invaluable so far, scouting-wise.
Yeah, the Raven Queen patron doesn't get. It's mostly focused on the bird, but it can do some pretty neat stuff. Though it's not actually a familiar, so it can't deliver touch spells. At least not as written.
When it leaves you, is it physical or?
Yeah, it's a spirit sent by the Raven Queen. It assumes a form and game stats of a raven. So when it's not sitting on my shoulder, it's basically just a raven.
Right.
When it's on my shoulder, it's basically invulnerable. It can't do anything, but it just sits there, and I'm the only one who can. It can't be targeted by attacks or things. Only I can cast spells on, etc. And then I gain a bonus to my perception when he's on my shoulder. And then when it's within 100 feet of me, I can see through its eyes, and hear what it hears. If it's slain by a creature, I get advantage on all attacks against that creature for the next 24 hours. And I can just summon it again on a short rest. At 6 levels where it gets to be really fun.
If we last that long.
Yeah. Because at that point I can actually merge with the raven and essentially fly around. So I could I could fly up to the top of a cliff as the bird.
I'm sure you could, and then plummet to your death.
In there.
As you, for some inexplicable reason, turn into a goldfish.
Oh no, not again. Oh wait, no, that's what Flowers had said that.
More drink, more drink, more drink.
So Christina Corvus is going to stay up with the folks taking lunch,
Okie dokie.
since he doesn't have to sleep, and he can wake me.
If needs be. Cool. Gonna need a lot of trail mix.
So, what kind of cake are you enjoying?
I had a slice of lemon tart from Marks and Spencer's.
Nice.
It sounds very good.
It was very delicious.
Food.
It was so good. It was much better than my very disappointing hamburger. Or beef burger. I say hamburger. I don't know why is it called a hamburger when it doesn't have ham in it? I'm just curious.
Where it was invented, wasn't it? Hamburg?
No, it wasn't.
I was gonna say, isn't it like an American thing?
It is. It is. And I have still no idea why it's called like that.
It's one of the mysteries of the
Hang
universe.
Wikipedia knows that, probably.
Yeah, I fell in the pit trap. Then let's see. I think Snicket fell in after me, trying to get me out of the pit trap because she was playing my character's boyfriend, and then Mike clutch rescued the pair of us.
It actually is derived from Hamburg, Germany.
What? Really?
In German, Berg means castle, fortified. Place name for first element of the name is perhaps from Old High German Hammer, referring to a bend in a river, or Middle High German. I don't know, but apparently it is from Hamburg somewhere.
So that is the food from my hometown. That is good.
I don't. There's a reference to a Hamburg steak as early as 1884.
I'm having Wikipedia open as well, so
Yeah,
it's
Hamburg steak is reported to have been served between two pieces of bread.
that is definitely a thing we have here. So meat between two pieces of bread, like a bun. That is something we have.
So maybe that's where it came
Quite
from.
long. Yeah.
Of course, now I'm getting hungry for Five Guys.
God, I
But
love
honestly,
Five Guys.
if you ask someone from Hamburg and ask him if hamburgers are coming from here, they will all say no. They will all point out it's American.
Yeah, I may have to make a stop to Five Guys tonight.
Let's see. Have we got everybody back?
I'm
So
back.
I can murder you all. I mean nothing.
Did you say murder or did you say marry? Because
Murder.
okay, I just didn't know.
There's one more choice, but that could get a little awkward.
Fuck, marry, kill. I mean,
Language.
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't go to Barovia anymore. Like, that place is just no. I don't judge people, but I'd rather not go there. If I have a choice. My friends are lichers, so, you know. I'm down with undead, I just don't want to have that undead. Very bitey, and I'm only 10.
Down with Undead is my Rage Against the Machine cover band.
Oh, you get damn inspiration. Like, in character things, and I'm like, no, if you make me smile, it's going down. It's going down.
Reasons why Tolman always has DM inspiration
Yes.
from Snicket.
You do get all your divine sense back now. Kill her. What? No. Yes. Yes, kill her. Nothing. Nothing. Good idea, Kate. Are we all back? Obdrek. Ready.
Hello.
Ronan.
Reset.
Kron.
Here.
Ellerin.
Titty sprinkles.
Castor.
Hi.
Misty.
Yep.
Okay. Whoever's taking first watch is gonna roll me some perception checks.
Are you streaming again?
Yes? Question mark?
I mean, we never stop. I just switch the screen.
Are we Herm?
Sorry, yes, we never stop. I just switch the screen. So yeah, we're good.
Oh, there we go. Never mind. Yes, hi everybody. We're back with some exciting perception checks to see if they last the night. I mean, not. They won't last the night. I mean, they will last the night. Let's see.
All night long.
Oh, no. Oh my god. Crom and Obdrek. You feel your eyes getting heavier and you hear drip. 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 It's really irritating. But you spend the couple of hours. What do you do in that time?
I'm going to take some of the purified water and start cleaning out my wound a little bit.
Clean.
I'm assuming I'm a pincushion.
Yeah, you're pretty. You've got some nice little holes there. You figure if you put if you ran water through it, it'd make a nice little some sort of tool for watering a lot of plants.
I'm probably just playing solitaire.
You play solitaire. You manage to best yourself.
I'm rather accomplished.
You are. Nothing happens as you go to wake the next group who are up for watch.
You
I
could
can
wake.
take a turn.
Yeah, you could wake Misty as well.
Alright.
So, Castor
I'll-
lead.
Yeah, I'll sit
Okay.
for a shift.
I need you to make perception checks if you are.
Okay, perception. Jeez.
Ooh,
Wow, we are.
Oh,
I'm
we're-
totally distracted. I'm looking at the crow. No, you're right. The whole time, just eyeing it and seeing if it moves
Your tail.
and getting hungry.
You, Misty, watch the raven. Your tail flicking back and forth. Your butt wiggling a little bit. And Castor, you watch Misty watching your raven like, don't even try it. And
We- Sorry, we are never allowed to do watches together again.
But time passes. And you hear nothing. And you see nothing. And you feel though you can't sense down here in this unending darkness of earth trapping you like a tomb. You feel like your time is up and you feel rejuvenated, although still this heavy pressure of, will we survive? Will we get out alive? Where are we? And all your hit dice are back, all your hit points
Yay.
are back, and you get all your spells back.
Fantastic.
All right.
Wait.
So, we ready to keep going?
Oh, that was. I thought there was. Sorry, I thought there were 3 shifts. Otherwise, I would have rolled perception with that one.
I was only gonna do 2, but I can do it the last of the minute. I'll remember still go. It's my shift now. You can make a perception check for me, as those 2. They totally let you oversleep because they were so distracted by the tail and the bird. They totally took more shifts than they meant to. And not because the DM is smart. You guys wake up, feel mostly rejuvenated, take a mouthful of water, eat a little bit of the trail mix,
Of course.
and head back into the corridors.
Which block was the pit?
It was here-ish.
Yes, it is down that one.
Yeah, okay.
And from Crumb's armor, you can tell that jumping it, whilst possible, might be fraught with a lot of danger.
Can we just grab like this table and set it across it?
Do you want to go and grab that table?
With
Well,
some
while
help.
doing that, while standing right here, I'm going to use my divine sense.
You use your divine sense. Please
Yes.
remind me, it is 30 feet, is it not?
60.
60 feet.
We don't-
You take a breath and you reach out for your god, and it is still muffled, and you still feel this small pit of almost despair that you cannot feel their full presence, but you pick up dead, 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 dead,
Oh god.
Oh, crap.
dead, 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 dead. In from this. Oh, this is where I'm swinging the red.
Oh boy.
Oh, crap.
Here we go.
Man, we better be leveling up if we get out of this house.
I wonder if it's from
say
that.
What do you reckon? We guide the hallways? Bring them to us?
Well, let's get across this pit, and then we'll go from there.
Would it make sense to send a raven first to check what is awaiting us?
Yeah. And Lauren mentioned, what was it, this spot here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we haven't gone, like, that was never... We went one way and didn't turn down that way yet. So, maybe?
That might be a way down.
Yeah.
do that.
Or maybe we send the raven there first.
Yeah. Let me see. I will. I will send Corvus here.
Okay. You send it there.
And what do I see down south of us here?
You see another corridor that leads that way, and you see another corridor seems to lead that way. You see nothing on the ground.
Okay.
Nothing in the air. You see nothing as Corvus just circles down.
And I can tell from the geometry here that this corridor here links up with here.
If from, because you're looking through Corvus's and not your eyes, you send him down and he's like, Ronan, I see Ronan.
Ah.
Shiny. And it's like, can I poop on him? Can I poop on him? Dad, can I?
Not just yet, buddy.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So.
And there does seem to be more corridors for you.
Right. First things first, though, I will call him back to me. I will walk back to the group, and I will let them know, hey, if we go this way, it appears to link up with the corridor on the other side of the pit. So we should be able to just bypass the pit altogether.
All right, well, I'll go. And then I will make my way to here.
Okay.
Here.
I heard that,
Make-
Christina.
Make a perception check for me.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be me plus 1, be a 17.
You feel something shift beneath you and to the side of you as you put your foot down and you duck out of the way. I need everybody to roll initiative. As Ronan, you feel these creatures, these undead creatures rise
Why?
from the ground.
Oh, okay.
Oh, crap.
Misty will just turn and run. No, she will not, but it's a nice idea.
Good God.
Boys, you're not leaving me alone, right?
What?
Misty goes first, everyone else is just sitting down and watching.
Let's
God
see
damn it.
who's.
Of course, I would be the one that gets fucking flanked like this.
Well, you're not technically flanked, so.
All that initiative. Oh yeah.
Holy crap, look at this.
Wait, what have we got?
3 natural ones on initiative rolls.
What are you rolling?
I
Oh
mean,
my
I
god.
rolled a 5 first, but I didn't have my token selected. But that's, yeah, a 4 isn't much better than a natural 1.
Right, who am I missing?
And then if I roll it on my die, of course I get like a 15.
Who am I missing off the list? I've got Object, Ronan. Oh, I've got Ronan twice. How have I got?
Can I just re-roll since you had me on there twice?
I like the cut of your jib, sir, so yes.
Yes. I'm not
For
gonna,
sheer cheek.
and that is much better.
I'm missing Crumb. Where are you, Crumb? Ah, there you are. Boop. Ellerin. Oh, dear God. Natural ones all round. I didn't even actually look at it. I thought you were joking. But, no.
Never joke about a natural 1.
Had turn. Now let's see what they roll.
They roll
Tasty.
shit.
Tasty. They did actually roll quite rubbish, but still slightly better than the natural ones. Than the natural 1 party. So that way, why every single time do I do this? I do it the wrong way round.
Okay.
So, they are going to get a surprise though. First, on you, buddy.
Of course.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So, does the natural 20 hit you?
Of course.
Yeah. Oh my God.
God damn it.
Glad we took the long rest.
Yeah.
So you watch as one reaches out and bites into your leg, and you take 20 points of piercing damage.
The shit!
Jesus Christ, I'm down.
God.
Well. Wait, is that necro? Oh, no, piercing. Damn.
Good God.
Good news.
Did
Yes,
anyone take healing word?
Somebody did.
Mhm.
Yes.
Is the other one misses.
Yeah, that's fantastic news.
Misty, make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Jesus, 20.
19.
You hear Jesus, and you're not quite sure who Jesus is. But then you hear Fud and the sort of slick sound of wet on floor, and you have a feeling that something bad may be happening up ahead.
Okay. So I guess it's my turn.
It is your turn.
So I would try to sneak past whoever is in front of me. I still need to figure out who is whom.
That is
That's-
Obtrek.
That's
Oh.
me.
Can I sneak past him?
Yeah.
I will try to and go here and have a jaw drop, I guess.
You look ahead and you see these creatures with foul-stained blood, and they stink. And one is gnawing on Ronan's foot, and the other one seems to be hunched over as if to attack.
Could I stand basically over him, trying to protect him, and try to hit the one who's munching on him with the quarterstaff?
Yes, you can certainly do that because he's currently prone, so you could technically stand on him.
Okay, I will do so and hit the one who is munching on him. Is this a run on the right or below me?
Below you.
Okay, so he will get quarterstaff in the face.
That hits.
Yay! And then I will do my bonus action and use my claws to hit him again, maybe. Let's see.
That hits. You bring the staff up, smacking it once, pushing it back a little bit, and just rake the claws across its face. You can feel this undead ichor beneath your nails.
I will just growl at it and try to stand there and see what happens.
Okay. Ronan, I need you to make a death saving throw for me, buddy, because she said you're at 0.
He's level 1. You hit him at 20 points of damage. Of course, she's at 0. Damn. Holy crap. Man, crits at level 1 are no fun.
No, not at all. And yeah, so I've done my death saving throw, so that's all I can do.
What did you get?
Oh, I got a 13.
Mark it a tick as a success.
Pretty much.
Ding ding, DM inspiration. Party in the Crit Trap. It's gonna be my new name on Twitter. You feel... Make a... Oh god, I didn't think this would come up so soon. Make a religion check for me.
League religion?
Mm-hmm.
That would be a 22.
You cannot feel presence. In this state of existing between life and death, you cannot feel warmth or light or the presence of your God here. All you feel is emptiness and a voice in your head beckoning you. Join us. Join my kingdom. Now it's their turn. So, seeing as they've got a new victim, person.
This-
9 lives. 9 lives.
Well, 8 now.
Natural one doesn't hit you, does it?
No.
The dice give it,
Armor.
and it takes away. The one tries to bite you the same manner as it did poor Ronan, who you sort of sit like a cat, almost hunched over it. But the next one brings its claws down upon you. Oh, the kitty. Brings its claws down across you. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
God.
We will have a pile of bodies there.
You take 8 points of slashing damage.
I'm looking roughed up, but I'm still standing and trying to hold my ground.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
7.
Feel your body start to seize up, and you go to protect Ronan, and you just stretch your claws out, and you cannot move. You are considered paralyzed. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn. Crom, it is your turn.
Okay. Moving to here, what do I see is...
You see Ronan down on the floor. Misty half crouched over him protectively, but frozen in place, looking rough and bloodied, and these two creatures bearing down, one unable to move forward as you're all blocking them in. So maybe that was good, question mark, but the body pile seems to be growing of your friends.
Misty, what do I do? Do I save Ronan? And then Misty's gonna get hit. Skeletons? From where I am?
Let's see.
I would say try to save Ronan.
Ronan's got some healing, so get him up.
Though I can't say anything because I'm paralyzed.
Misty just looks at you with wide eyes.
I think.
Make an intelligence check.
16.
You have DM inspiration if you wish it.
Nah, I'll keep it. I might be needing it soon.
Okay, what did you roll? You should probably get the healer up. Because he's also big and muscly, and he's your greatsword bro.
Alright then. Can I reach down and grab Ronan?
Mm-hmm.
And what'd be best, do you think? Pull him back or
6 seconds. Tick, tock, tick.
I can say just drag him back.
Yeah,
I'll reach down, grab Ronan and pull him back. Probably only get to about there, can I?
Yep, that's correct. You pull
6.
him backwards, and I rolled to see if they could hit him as you move him out of range. Guess what, you guys? They cannot hit him because I rolled really poorly. And I would punish those
would
dice
they-
to the Shadowfell, but
would they be able to hit Ronan, or would they only be able to attack Crom?
Well, Misty's blocking him, isn't he?
it's true.
If you want a fun rules as written thing,
Somebody else is pulling you out of the way, so it's not your choice to move.
yeah, it's
Right.
a bizarre thing. I don't know why, and it never made sense to me.
Yeah, you've got to use your movement to trigger the opportunity attack.
Then it doesn't matter anyway, because they just sort of look down like, where did it go?
Yeah.
Where'd it
Where
go,
did
George?
Nomino? Where did it go? Where did the Nom Nom go?
Gets real
Oh.
fun if you have the command spell.
Isn't she? Right, so I'll leave Ronan with the others then and get ready to rush back.
Opdrick, it is your turn. Crom just brought Ronan towards you. He is very much unconscious.
Yep, we're going to do Healing Word. Yes, that's 4 points of healing. I don't know why it's one advantage. That's interesting. But yeah, Rowan, you get 4 points of healing.
You feel this natural connection to a power that you've never felt normally before, and it fills you, and where there is a gaping hole where your god is, for a moment you feel relief, like there may be sun tomorrow and you may see the sky again as you take a deep breath in and breathe back to life. You've got 4 hit points, sir.
Okay. Can I move here, grab Misty, and try and bring her back as well?
You can.
Okay, then I will do that.
Yeah, no.
Let's.
So if I was there, 10 feet puts me there, and then halved, I guess we get back.
There. Yeah. But I'll let you put her on that side here. Just swing her body around. Dump her down. She's looking pretty rough as well, and you all can see your companions. One is looking shaky and rough, and one is looking very stiff and rough. Is that your turn, sir?
Hello?
I have push to talk on.
You do?
As a bonus action, I'll just use the Magic Stone cantrip, so I have 3 magic pebbles now.
You already healing word.
Healing
Cantrips.
Word's
Healing word's a bonus.
Snap, Healing Word is a bonus action. Well then, we'll make this fun. Yeah, shoot. Nope. Then, I didn't take that today. Yeah, we're good then. Okay.
So you got 3 magic pebbles?
No, because that's a bonus action. I can't. I don't know. Can I do 2 bonus actions and not 1 action? I don't think that's how that works.
No. Ellerin, then. It is your turn.
Okay, not how tall, how wide is this table here?
That table is around... let me see. I'd probably... Oh god, I'm still doing the thing where I'm
Probably
measuring
about
with my
6
hands.
5 by 10, isn't it?
Probably about 6 feet. If it's like a 4-foot wide center and then 1 foot long benches.
It's looking like 8 by 3 for the table.
So 5 feet is a square. And then you've got another sort of... I'd say another... 1, 2... I'd say it's about 7 feet long and probably roughly 2.5 feet wide. Skinny
Okay.
but long table.
Okay, what I want to do for my action is to take it and flip it so it's the 2.5, 3 feet tall barrier right here to maybe stop those things from coming in, or at least slow them down considerably.
You want to make a knee slapper?
Yeah. I guess I'll use that as my action. And who is worse off, Misty or Ronan? Can I who looks worse?
Misty can't move, so...
Misty can't move. I think they're both equal.
I have 2 hit points.
They're not both equal. One has 4.
Okay, I'll look at
One
the...
looks double the health than the other.
Even if you heal Misty, she won't be able to fight.
Ronan can heal himself, though, can he?
A little bit. Shit.
Yeah, Ronan. It makes sense. The one who can fight.
Okay, well
to
then
be
as a
able
bonus
to fight.
action, here we go. 4 points to Ronan.
4 points to Ronan. I also need you to make a strength athletic check. Let me just see how well you pick, maneuver, and push that table into place.
Oh boy. Yay!
It looks like the rest of you look at it and go, good job, buddy. It's looking a bit slapdash. I mean, it's there, but it looks like a strong breeze could probably push it down rather than be a barrier to stop the approaching hordes. Did I say horde?
Yeah, there are horrors coming. Watch out! They used syphilis. It was super effective.
I mean, if you want me to use super syphilis, then I can. Wink. It is. Caster, it is your turn.
Okay. Since I haven't really gotten a good look at these things, but if one of them gets to here, will I have a shot at it?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will ready in action to Eldritch Blast the first one of them to enter that square.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I gotta fix my hit points from the rest. And that'll be my turn.
Misty, I need you to make a boop. Constitution saving throw for me. You could have used your action to dodge, so I will let you do that, Brian. Because I am a kind and generous DM when I'm not critting on you.
Stop critting on me! I'm married!
Let's be honest, it's about 50-50 right now.
So, Misty, you need to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. No.
You look at your companions and you no longer feel this pressure and horror that you're about to be devoured whilst you are still alive but paralyzed. But you cannot move your form, you cannot wiggle your toe, you cannot scream in frustration. As that is the end of your turn. Ronan, it is your turn. You have your friends and allies around you. One of them is looking rough.
That's mean. She's a cat. Come on.
She's looking pretty adorable, but also like her fur is slightly stuck, sort of hissing motion. Have we lost Ronan? Have we lost Thomas? Thomas? Ronan, you're muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize my mic was muted.
I was like, hello? And I was like, oh wait, I see you mute.
Yep, I didn't realize my mic was still muted. Okay. Yeah, so I don't have anything else with paralysis.
You cure the condition?
I can cure a disease or neutralize a poison right now, but
Yeah, you need like lesser restoration or something for this.
yeah, until she breaks it. Yeah. So, like, I know that I'm about to get up because what I'm gonna do is we have the like knee slapper in front of the door here. Then, right?
There is a knee slipper that looks very dodgily placed, shall we say, just in front of the door. It looks like it could use some shoring up.
That's what I'll do.
Make a athletic strength check for me, sir.
Athletics.
Let's see how well you reposition this.
That's a 23.
You dig it in and you test it and it does not feel like it is going to move. Make an intelligence check for me as well.
Intelligence. It's gonna be a 16.
You remember that there is, from what Caster said, that there is a connecting hallway, but it connects near the pit.
Yes.
Would you like to do anything else, sir?
So that was all my action. I will do on a bonus action. Our flank is covered because the pits keep on from getting to us right now. But if we could maybe, they're not probably intelligent enough, probably go the other way and try and trick one into the pit.
don't know if they're going to be dumb enough for that.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's see.
If we put a ranged person on the other side of the pit, we might be able to take pot shots at them.
Or if
Yeah.
we try to pull him away with the
I'll wait for
bird.
him to- Yeah.
Yeah, so we can try that, but I'm gonna just, well, there's already someone there. So I'm gonna hang out.
You're gonna hang out. Okay, where did my thing go? Where did the 10 order? Where have you disappeared? What? Did you go? Oh, this thing is driving me insane with just disappearing. Have you? Can anybody else see the 10 order? Is it just me?
Yep.
I see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, turn orders there.
What is going? Why? Somebody tell me who's next to the 10 order, because
The creatures.
I mean, us. All of us again.
Yes.
Misty
Oh.
first.
okay, let's just see if I can do anything to get the 10 order. But I don't understand why. Wait a second, I know what I'm gonna do.
It's the evil zombies.
I'm gonna just reload the page. Nope, that didn't. Okay, so it's the evil zombies' turn. The evil zombies are gonna. Oh, what? Oh, that's why I can't see the stupid thing. Should have paused on the right layer. No, I still can't see it. Okay, never mind. They're gonna come on up here. Hi, buddy.
That means I get a shot.
You do. It gets to about here.
Yep. So I will be taking that shot and using my DM inspiration to have advantage on the shot,
Yep.
and I will Eldritch Blast him in the face, hopefully. Better.
That hits.
Okay, so he takes 10 points of force damage.
Thank you. Please stop killing my monsters.
Please stop killing my party.
Let me just check something. Oh, that's why, because, yeah, you're low level. It's like, don't you get 2 beams? And I'm remembering my other game.
Not to level 5.
2. Yep. So, it moves into this spot, looking a little worse for wear. It brings up its mouth to bite Obdrek and just chomps at thin air as it sort of tries to your lovely stone pieces and just and its teeth slightly break and fall off. This one's going to try and go this way. And this one's gonna bring up here. They all can't get in. So that is their turn. Thank you so much, Brian. It is Crom's turn.
Right. Objects in the way. Can I reach the skeletons from where I am?
The skeletons.
The monsters.
The creatures. The fleshy, creepy-looking creatures. You can see one just about. They will get additional bonus from slight cover.
Right, well, can't get anywhere else. Right, so I'll take a swing at it with the great sword.
Okie dokie.
That is 17.
That, even with its AC bump, hits.
Yay!
Obdrek, you feel this ghoul
Right.
try to take a bite out of you, and you watch as your pal and companion brings up its greatsword and just cleaves into its flesh.
Ah, I should have done that thing first. Never mind.
Remember,
That is 5 damage.
Very low.
Oh, plus.
Where's your sheet?
5 damage on a greatsword?
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I was like,
2d6 plus 3.
You rolled in 2 1s?
3 and 2, so plus 3.
So
8. That's a bit different
Sorry.
than 5. You bring the greatsword up and bring it down, and you watch as this creature. Where I'm on the wrong thing again. Just splatters Obdrek in this vile ichor.
Don't worry, I'll
As a
clean you up
bonus
afterwards.
action, can I run my thumb over the edge of the blade and activate the Crimson Rite?
You certainly can. I'd like you to reduce 1 point of health from you.
Right, so the rite's active. I'll wait here, and next time the skeleton comes up,
Very fleshy, not
I'm
a
sorry.
skeleton.
I keep thinking they're skeletons.
I mean,
Nope.
I call people skeletons all the time. I mean, yeah, because there's skeletons underneath.
I mean, they do have skeletons underneath, so you are all correct, but they do seem to have this sort of grey pallor to the skin, and they
Well, trying-
stink.
And they're trying to gnaw on our flesh, right?
Yeah.
Hippies!
And they have a sort of unnatural glow to their eyes. That's your turn.
Yep.
Obdrek, it is your turn.
Okay, so thank you, dodge action. So I'm going to use the magic stone cantrip, and then use my action to hurl one at, because I can see this guy, yeah?
You can... Yes. Just.
Okay. So hopefully this works. Okay.
Did you want to use your DM inspiration at all before I start to say words?
No, I'm not going to use DM inspiration.
Okay. So you pick the stone up, throw it, and it just sails into the wall and just buries itself in the earth behind it.
Oh, alright, that's fine. I'm going to take a couple quick steps back then. And let them come towards us.
Ellerin, it is your turn. Some
if-
of your pals look like they're in a state of bloodiness.
Yeah, I have one. I only have 2 spells, so. I'm gonna move up to here. If I move up to here, can I get a line of sight on Nami McDonballs?
I'll allow it.
Then I'm gonna cast a cantrip, because it's what I can do.
Oh, I need to make a save. Nope. No. Mm-mm. No. I didn't want to do it.
Catch on fire and just sort of like collapse. Like, you know those crappy firework things, like the snakes, where you light the thing on fire and it just like the snake grows, but in the opposite.
You try to reach out to your god to feel the presence of the light, because it is so dark and bleak down here, and it descends, but it sort of just fizzles really pathetically over it, but it seems to be enough as this creature just shrieks.
And I'll say out loud, I have enough of the light in me to end you. Praise be to the light.
Caster, it is Unless you wanted to do anything else, Ellerin, on your turn?
No. I had better hold off just in case.
Back.
So what?
You push Misty back.
Push.
Be careful.
I'm confused by what the statement.
Well, the first monster that comes up is going to see a paralyzed person.
Yeah, and there's a slight barrier there, and then as soon as they come
Yeah.
in, yeah.
Just leave me there. It's fine.
Just leave me to die.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I'll use the rest of my movement to try to put put Misty in the corner.
I can't give you any more DM inspiration, sir. You are tapped out, but that is amazing. Castor, it is your turn. You did, in fact, see one of the ghouls peeling off towards the one side,
Okay.
and you currently cannot see any more ghouls.
Right.
So in which corner am I?
I will. Yeah. All right. Since Corvus acts independently from me and gets essentially his own turn, we haven't really rolled separately for him. Can I send him over here
Mm-hmm.
to watch that corridor?
Yep.
Okay.
You hear creepy. Creepy.
All right. I will yell out to the group. I'm pretty sure one of these guys is over by the pit, and then I will stand here and ready an Eldritch Blast for the first monster to enter that square.
Okay. You also hear. Can I poop on that one?
You absolutely can poop on that guy.
Yes. Misty, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me. My dear.
It will be better than a natural one, maybe? It is!
Yeah.
Yay!
You feel your body shrug off the effects, and it is at the end of your turn, but you can now move, breathe, and oh god, the pain. Oh, you're bleeding, and it's like, oh, there seems to be ichor. It's gross. Super gross.
Can I just sink down in that corner and just sit?
Yeah.
Good.
You're at what, like 2?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I only have 10, so it's easy to get down to 2.
Ronan, it is your side of the board? No. Ronan, it is your
My
turn. It is your turn, sir.
So I'm gonna make my way to right here, and then I'm just gonna hold my attack for right when someone walks in the range. Pick one
Excellent.
of us.
Cool.
How did my ghoul get below? Oh, hang on.
Who's in front of me?
It is, but it's because I put it on one of the ones that are dead, and then I hid one of the ones that are dead. So it is the ghoul's turn. So this one is gonna. Let's see how stupid it. I shouldn't have even said anything. Everybody make a perception check for me.
That's in 20.
Ooh.
You hear. Poof. Squish.
In the distance, quietly, from a place no one can really understand, we also hear, "Ha ha!"
Nice.
And this one is gonna come.
I'm guessing Corvus saw that happen?
Yes, Corvus just goes, I will poop on its remains.
Excellent.
It's in the trap. It's in the trap. It's in the trap. I hear there is a party there. As this one pops up into place. Like, oh, hey there, friend.
Okay.
So, Castor first.
Alright. Not with advantage this time. We're straight Eldritch Blast. It's a 14 hit.
14 hits, sir.
Okay. For 8 points of force damage.
Thank you very much. You watch Ronan as this bolt of eldritch energy whacks into the side of this creature, and you bring up your greatsword. Roll your attack.
On your left.
Then That's a natural 20. Give me that life right now.
Roll your damage, sir. Because strangely enough, a natural 20 hits. Did anybody know that? Raise your hand if you knew that.
I kind of had an inkling.
That's maximum damage right there. So that's 28 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I just want to cleave the motherfucker straight in half. Like,
You see, Caster's left you a nice little mark where you could quite easily, and then you just bring it down straight through its head and start to smush it into. It isn't a nice sort of clean cut where it's like knife through butter, but it does go through and it just squishes quite satisfyingly before the body just sloughs off the bone and just breaks down in front of you, just this massive ichor.
yes. What you get?
God.
Whew.
Okay.
So we survive. Everyone's still up and about.
Yep. I will immediately walk over towards the pit where Corvus tells me one of the baddies went, just to confirm everything.
You look down in the pit and you see a creature just sort of in there, just
Okay. And I will let Castor get back on my shoulder.
Misty will
Corvus.
Misty will slowly try to get up, leaning against the wall, shaking a little bit.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna have to go into it because me and my wife did it last night.
Misty gets DM inspiration for the baby.
What?
Hashtag always Beyonce.
Exactly. That's just plugged in my head every time I hear to the left and it's there.
Well, yeah, I didn't think on your left, but yeah.
You get up shakily and you take a breath and your breathing feels labored and your body feels heavy and you feel like you could have a long nap. Just lay down right here. Just nap.
I'm probably quite happy about my quarterstaff I can lean on.
I'm gonna walk over to Misty and I'll use my lay on hands and heal her for 5 points.
Thank you very, very, very much.
You all take a breath. Make a perception check for me. Faster, you can make it with advantage.
Cool.
Damn.
Cat ears.
Misty, Ronan, and Castor, you still hear ominous chanting. You can't make out the words, but you just hear it again and again and again, calling for you, wanting you to come, wanting you to discover what is down here. And Ronan, you still hear that voice in your head, the lack of your god, and the voice inviting you. Stay a little longer, won't you? And that's where we're gonna leave it. And y'all are level 2 now.
Yay!
Two things. One, awesome. Two, stay a while and listen.
We all float down here.
Nope. Disadvantage. Permanent disadvantage. Nope. I am going to say this now. If you mention the C word around me, you disadvantage. Just tickly that one. Mm-mm. Nope. It's the DM's nope. Just straight out nope. So yes, I hope you guys all had fun, and whoever is watching in chat, I hope y'all had fun as this group descends into the abyss. No, wait, that's the other D&D module. This is the happy place. This is the happy fun time house of sunshine and kittens. I mean,
We have a kitten.
Yeah, and I'm Sunshine.
We have both, Sunshine and Kitten, that's right.
yes. Thank you to the original DM of mine, which was David, who put me in the pit trap, and now I'm so glad I have inflicted it all upon you.
Just glad it wasn't me.
Parties! It is. Hi, David. I didn't know you're here, but yay! So next time, you guys will be level 2 as you continue to find out all the secrets of Death House in this land called Barovia.
Very cool.
All right, have fun, everyone. I gotta get going.
Thanks, man.
Thank
Just for the
you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Christina.
You're welcome. I'm so glad I murdered you.
Well,
Yay, I get key points now.
I'm so glad it didn't take.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, chat. Bye,
was
everybody.
Tons of fun.
Bye.
hell yeah. I will end this stream here in 3, 2, 1 now.